Mr. Supranational Indonesia, Nathaniel, happy to meet you. Welcome to the Super family, and thanks for joining us tonight in this Super Chat episode. Can you please introduce yourself briefly?
Okay, happy to meet you too, Ivan. So, hi, Ivan, and all of Supra fans out there. I'm Nathaniel Christopher, proudly representing Indonesia in Mr. Supranational 2024. And to share a little bit about me, I'm a student majoring in business and management, where in my spare time, I'm actively developing my business in art and gifting industry with my little sister. And we name it Big Pose, in which we sell custom illustration for special occasion. So other than that, I'm also a content creator in social media and a part-time model. And I also consider myself as someone who are really passionate in youth empowerment, which lead me into creating my initiative called Bold Youth Rising, where I aspire to inspire youth in making positive change and impact through healthy lifestyles. So I think that's my short introduction. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys and awesome to be here. My name is Brandon Espiritu. I am originally from the beautiful island of Guam. I am currently living here in my homeland, the Philippines. I am an investor and entrepreneur, and I've also been modeling and acting for about 7 years now.
Nathaniel, Mr. Supranational Indonesia, here's your personal question. Tell us how you have decided to combine one of your passions with work.
So I think this is very interesting question to discuss today because I really believe there are three tiers in this word. First is pleasure, is something that you really like. Oh, okay, I really love to eat food or I really love to watch movie. And the second tier is actually passion, which you are really passionate about in like a medium term. But above that is our purpose in life. So how to connect our passion with our purpose in life is actually kind of tricky. And for me, I found my passion is actually in sports. So I want to learn life in through sports. That's why my purpose is actually living a healthy life. And from that healthy life, I really believe that we can achieve more of our goals, our dreams in the future. So to connect that is actually by building ourselves first to be content with ourselves first because I really believe without a healthy body nobody can move or have a great action, great behavior, great attitude in this world. So that healthy body, mental health, healthy body is a foundation for us to achieving our further goals. So that's for me. Thank you, Ivan.
Growing up in Guam, familial wise, was amazing. I had an amazing childhood. There's a lot of love to go around. There wasn't a lot of resources in the sense that, we are a small island. We're out of touch when it comes to the Western Hemisphere. And my family didn't have a lot of money either. So we're a working class, lower to mid family in the hierarchy of the economy. However, there, like I said, there was a lot of love to give. It was a very familial based island, so I'm very family oriented, and it was outdoors. So I got in touch with nature, which is very important, and that translates into who I am now as an adult.
Mr. Supranational Indonesia, Nathaniel, your question from Superfans community. This one, what is your idea of freedom?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your question, Supra fan. So I think it's very diverse. Everybody have their own definition of freedom. But for me, how I mean my freedom is actually the ability for me to explore myself. Because as a youth, we need to explore ourselves, what our interests are, and we need to find ourselves every day. Because life discovery is a lifetime uh, thing. It's not only like you need to discover yourself when you are young, but we need to discover ourselves every day because like the world are changing. We're in a dynamic world that everything has changed. So we need to have freedom to explore ourselves and freedom to express ourselves, freedom to move, freedom to express our feelings, express our hobbies with freely without any pressure. So I think that's the meaning of freedom for me. Thank you, Ivan, and thank you for your question, Supra fan.
So, how has being a pageant contestant influenced or impacted your life?
It's impacted my life in a sense that it made me think beyond myself. Before the pageant industry and immersing myself into this world, I never imagined myself to be a part of a pageant because I've always identified myself as a crass individual, maybe brash, and I could be very blunt at times. But what this platform and what this industry and this world has taught me was that I don't need to identify as one singular thing. There can be a various layers to myself. And it led me to lean into that and to consider what other people like and what other people can think of me. So it's just allowed me to get out of myself and be more selfless in that sense of the matter.
Mr. Supranational Indonesia, Nathaniel, your time to answer today's general question. If you could teach everyone in the world one concept, what concept would have the biggest positive impact on humanity?
I believe there are a lot of concepts that we need to understand in this world, but actually, I can mention only one, is actually how to have that holistic health and live a healthy lifestyle. So, because without a health physic or healthy body, without a great mental clarity, without a uh, great financial literacy, we cannot be content with ourselves. Because if we can enjoy and be content with ourselves first, that then we can share it to others. We can create impact. We can great give a positive impact to others, and of course we can teach everybody about humanity. So it start from ourselves. We start from that baby, from that small step, and we try to achieve a bigger goals or bigger objective. I think that's all for me. Thank you, Ivan.
Thanks, Nathaniel. It was great meeting you, and we're looking forward to meeting you soon in Poland. Thank you very much for your answers.
Yes, can't wait to meet you in Poland, Ivan.
I'm going to preface this by saying I truly believe in starting with the individual. A lot of us, and maybe sometimes I get into this where we get caught up in changing the world and maybe a community. I like to think of changing ourselves before we start changing other people or the world, which we really can't do. And one of those things, which is really quantifiable and measurable, is our fitness, our holistic lifestyle, and our health and wellness. So if it's something that I want to teach people or impress people on, which I'm in the jurisdiction to do so because I lead this lifestyle, is clean up your diet, exercise, and be sure to consume things that align with who you are in an authentic manner. And that's not just food, that's also what you read in the media, that's also who you hang out with.
Yeah, very true and very wise. Thank you, Brandon. Looking forward to meeting you soon in Poland.